Okay, welcome everybody to another MORFIT Live workout. My name is Stuart. I'll be with you for the next workout. Not a very long one today, probably just under 30 minutes total from start to finish of the workout. So we'll do a little bit of a warm-up, we'll do a little bit of a cool-down stretch at the end. It's our lightweight program, so if you have some lighter dumbbells with you today, that'll probably be ideal, probably a bit better than kettlebells for our setup. And you will likely want to go a bit lighter on a good majority of our exercises because we're doing them for quite a long time. If you're watching the video and not actually partaking, this will probably be a very boring video to watch because we're doing the same thing for about 2 minutes straight for the majority of the class. But if you're doing it with me, then you will experience a good level of muscular fatigue that you might not be used to. So that'll be fun. All right, and you do have a couple exercises that will use this guy, an exercise ball. If you don't have the exercise ball handy, you can use the floor. You could also maybe get creative with a couch or a sofa or something like that at home, but I'll use the ball for a couple of our exercises today. All right, so let's get warmed up here. We'll do a little bit more of a mobility-based warm-up. So let's start with some squatting, just some of our typical warm-up movement patterns. And the workout's about half upper body, half lower body. So a fairly decent full body workout today. We will get to work the fronts and the back of the body. So nice, good balance involved overall. Okay, let's drop back down here to the bottom and just hang out low in that squat position. Working towards a tall chest, heels down. Get your elbows inside your knees if you can. We're going to twist and reach up with the right arm up to the ceiling as high as you can reach. Getting some thoracic rotation through the spine. Bring that hand in and let's go other side. A little bit tighter on that side. Let's go back to the first. And switch it back to the second. Okay, bring your hands on the floor in front of you. Just place them straight down. We're gonna extend the knees up. So downward dog or similar position. Just get a nice little stretch to the back of the legs. Bend the knees, reset back to the squat. Keep the hands there and repeat. Coming back up to that stretch in the hamstrings. One more drop here, back down and repeat. Okay, reset back down to the squat. Bring your hands behind you on the floor. We're gonna drive the hips up in the air. Watch there's nothing behind you to hit. Let the head go back. This is a crab extension. And reset the hips back down without touching the floor. And let's go back up. And bring them back down. One more time, all the way up. Get the hip sky. Good. All right, from here back to the squat. We're just gonna fall forward, knees to the ground, kick your toes out back behind you. Sit back on the ankles and we're gonna lean back. So we're looking to stretch out the quads here, the front of the thighs. You might be on your hands. You might be comfortable to get down to your elbows. You might go right down to your back. But whatever position you choose, I want you to squeeze your glute or butt muscles to push your pelvis forward, and that should increase the stretch through the front of the leg. You might find this uncomfortable on your ankles. You might not get your ankles into that position. If you slide a towel or a cushion or something underneath your legs and let the toes just hang off the back end, then that can make this position a little bit more appropriate for some of you. All right, so come back up. We're gonna go back to our squatting position. Hands back on the floor. We're gonna go into some hip rotations. We did this a couple workouts ago. So I want you to take your left knee, drop it down to the floor, and you push your right knee out as you drive your hips forward. So we're trying to externally rotate the hips as much as we can here. Get a nice little stretch around the hip area. Bring the left knee up. Right knee is going to drop down. Keep it on the floor. Push your left knee out this time and drive the pelvis forward. All right, come back up. Widen your stance slightly. Now we're going to go into internal rotation of the hip. Drop the left knee towards the middle. See if you can get it to the floor. Try not to let the right knee drop at the same time. We want to keep the right knee pointing straight up. That way we know that the pelvis hasn't turned with the left leg. Okay, left knee comes up. Same thing on the right side. Drop the right knee towards the middle. See if you can make contact on the floor. Just paying attention to your both to two sides, left and right. See which one feels a little bit more tight. The last time we did these in a workout, this side was really tight on me. It's still tighter than my left, but not quite as bad as it was before. Okay, pressing back to the squat position here. We're almost through our warm-up. We're going to take our left leg and we're going to kick it through. You can either rest the heel on the floor or bring it up in the air. Your hands can be on the floor, or you can hold the leg, or hands off leg and floor. So whatever you feel, you can work on. If that cramps through the quad or hip flexor, then just drop the leg, shake it out. That's pretty common. And then come back in if you can. All right, I'm cramping today. So bring that left foot in, right side is gonna go out. Now, of course, you need to be able to hold a deep squat for this. So if you can't quite get there, then maybe just skip that last one. All right, last thing, face down on the floor. We're gonna just warm up some of the muscles at the back of the shoulder. So arms out to a T position. Chest up, arms up. Keep facing the floor once you see what's going on. We're gonna bring the right arm up the head and the left arm down from the bottom and see if we can touch the fingers together. We're gonna hold that for about 5 seconds and then release and then go off to the other side. See if you can touch the fingers together. All right, join me now. You see what's going on. Back to the first side. And release. Second side. Release, one more per side. And last time. All right. That should leave our shoulders and hips appropriately warmed up. Okay. Whew. So here we go. Here's our workout today. We have 10 exercises to go through. We're just going to go through each one a single time. But as I alluded to earlier on in the video, we're going to be working for 2 full minutes on the single exercise. Let's say we're doing bicep curls. We're going to do 20 seconds really slow, so slower than what you would normally do for the bicep curl. And then we're going to do 20 seconds faster than you would do your standard bicep curl. And then 20 seconds slow, 20 seconds fast, 20 seconds slow, 20 fast. That's 2 minutes. So we're manipulating our cadence or our rhythm or frequency of moving the weight, which is going to give us an extra dynamic or effect of change. And if you have multiple weight loads close by, then you can always change your weights if you know that, oh, I started too light, or maybe I started too heavy, because 2 minutes is quite a long time. After we do the 2 minutes of exercise A, which will be upper body based, then we'll do 2 minutes of a lower body based exercise. And then we're gonna go into a two-hand anyhow. I'll show it to you when we get there. We're gonna do 10 of those per side. Once we've done 10 per side, then I'm gonna start explaining the next exercise for upper body. And we're just gonna go through that pattern. So 2 2-minute exercises, 2-hand anyhows. 2 2-minute exercises, 2-hand anyhows. We do all of that until we get through our 10 exercises. All right. We have our timer going, so our timer is going to let us know when to switch from slow to fast. And I believe we have 30 seconds in between exercises to learn the next one. We probably don't need that much time for most of these exercises today. Our first one is going to be a ball chest press. So we could probably get away with a little bit heavier on this first exercise by nature of the movement. If you have the ball, great. Start by sitting on the weight, or sitting on the ball, sorry. Bring the weights to the shoulders. Roll yourself until your upper back is on the ball. You can rest your head back there as well. I can't really with the microphone. And then we're gonna press the weights up and then back down. So we're gonna go real slow. And then when we hear the bell, we're gonna go faster and then slow and then faster. If you don't have a ball, you can just lie down on the floor, do the exact same thing. One last thing I'll mention, when we go through those 20 seconds of fast movement, make sure you're still in control. We don't want to be whipping things around and you lose control of the weights or lose control of your body. So it's still fast but controlled. Okay, so let's get the weights going, get the ball ready if you have a ball. And we're gonna go with 20 seconds slow to begin. Here we go. So it's a slower than normal movement pattern. We still want to work through a full range. See if you can get the arms straight at the top. And the depth is what you're comfortable with. You don't have to stop at 90 degrees on these. All right, make it faster. You don't have to stop at 90 degrees. You may have been told that before. If you're comfortable going lower, the shoulder's designed to handle that, as long as you don't have excessive tightnesses through that muscle group. All right, that's another bell. Slow it down. I'm trying to find a position where I don't affect the microphone, but I also don't end up with a super tight neck after 2 minutes of holding it in the air. So I think I figured that out. Again, if you need to change your weights partway through the 2 minutes, maybe you estimated too high or low, just change your weight on your own. Whew, we're fast here. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I'm about 3 seconds in when I said it. So fast reps. Already getting tired here. Don't need a lot of weight for this to get tired. We're working on muscular endurance. Slow it down. So it's not about lifting a lot of weight today. It's about lifting little weight many times in a row. If you count the reps on any one of these 2-minute sets, we're probably close to 50, 60 reps on some of these exercises. All right, fast, last time. This is the last 20 seconds. We'll have 15 seconds to transition off the ball into the next exercise. All right, that was 2 minutes. Well done. So our next one, for 2 minutes, we're gonna do a split squat on the left leg. Oh, it looks like we have 30 seconds, not 15. Okay, so split squat. My right leg's gonna go back, left leg's in the front, and I'm gonna do my split squat here. 20 seconds slow, 20 fast, so on and so forth. If you wanna add some weight to this one, go for it. I'm not gonna bother, because 2 minutes of this is gonna be tough. All right, so slow split squats. We do 2 minutes on the one leg. The next time we come back to lower body, that's when we go over to the right side. All right, in 5 seconds, we go fast. Here we go, speed it up. So I'm not touching my knee to the floor. I don't want to go down and bounce off that knee, but I'm trying to get the knee as close as I can. Try not to spend too much time at the top unless you need to recover. Whew. All right, slow it down. And try to keep the front leg involved as much as possible, doing most of the work in the exercise. 4 seconds, we go fast again. Here we go, speed it up. You keep going. I might need a break, you might not. 2, 1. Slow it down. We still got 40 seconds on this leg. Ooh, the glutes really getting angry now too. Angry in a good way. Not hurting, just really tired. 3 seconds, we go fast. All right, final 20. Here we go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Okay, I'm gonna pause the timer. Can I pause it? Stop, I guess. Okay, we're gonna go into our 2-hand anyhows. We repeat this after every 2 exercises. So grab yourself your weights. The arms are doing like bicep curl overhead press. So you don't need super light weights here. Like low to moderate weight would be fine, if you even have the option. Weights at the shoulders. We're gonna squat down, do a bicep curl at the bottom, stand up and press. That's all on the same arm, right arm. Now I'm gonna go to the left side. Curl on the left, stand and press on the left. Back to the right side. We're going until we hit 10 per side. Squat down, left side curl, stand, left side press. Squat, right side curl, stand, right side press. Separate the movements out if you can. Left side. That's 4. That's 5. So we just got halfway there. 6. Try to keep the movement going here, nice and smooth. That's 7. Chest up on the squats. Drop the hips, not the chest. That's 8. 2 more per side. That's 9. Last ones. 10. And 10. All right, great work. Whew. Okay. Our next exercise with the dumbbells, we have bent over rows. So hinged over, neutral spine, rowing. We can go a bit heavier on these. It's a strong movement. Okay, we start in 15 seconds. 20 seconds slow, 20 seconds fast. When we're done the rows, we go split squats on the other leg. All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Hinging over, and I'm exaggerating that slow movement. Notice how the weights stay in line with my feet. I'm not pushing them out in front of my feet. I want to keep them in line with the feet for better stability and less torque through my body. All right, speed it up. This is a muscle that is very strong, but it can fatigue quite quick if you're not used to working it on an endurance level. Slow it down. I'm about to lose my glasses here. You keep going. If you're feeling your low back, just shake it out, reset, fast again. The trick to not feeling it in the low back, keep it going fast, is take your hips, sit it back. Keep the abs engaged, glutes engaged, knees out, and make sure you're not rounding or hyperextending the back. All right, fast again. Oh, is it fast? No, it's slow, slow, slow. Last 40 seconds here. Of course, my low back starts bugging me when I demonstrate the things not to do. Okay, go fast here, final 20. Woo! All right. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Okay. We're going to the split squats. So I got my right leg forward this time. Make sure you do the opposite side from the first round. Starting with 20 seconds slow. All right. Got really tired on the first side. Let's see how the right side does. Nice and slow. So this should be slower than your normal split squat motion. The only thing that's at normal speed today is the anyhows. All right, speed it up. If you get pain on these in your back knee when you do split squats or lunges, try not to stay too upright. Try to lean forward, putting more weight on the front leg, and you may find that decreases the pain in the back knee. Slow it down. If you get pain in the front knee when you do these, it's likely because your knee's going too far forward. You need to take your pelvis or hips and pull them back in space. That will not only load up your glute more, which we want, but put less pressure on the knee. All right, speed it up. Whew. All right, slowing it down. Last 20 seconds slow, and we finish fast. Remember, chest up, hips down and back. 3, 2, 1. Final 20 seconds, we're going fast. Three, 2, 1. All right. Nice work, everybody. Okay, grab your weights. No water break yet. We've got 2-hand anyhows to do. 10 per side. Let's get the weights up. Here we go. I'm starting on my left. Squat, curl, stand, press. Right side. Full extension of the elbow at the bottom on the curl, all the way down. That's 2. 3. Keep the chest up, keep the elbows up. 4. Don't rest the elbow on the leg here if you can avoid it. 5. That's 6. 7. We got 3 to go. 8. There's 9. One more. And 10. Good. Okay. I'll get our rest timer going here. Get some water. Go again in 20. Okay, our next one is what's going to be probably the second worst one in my opinion. It's going to be the lateral raises. Nice light weights, up to the side. Here we go, 3, 2, slow. We have lots of variations on the lateral raise. Number one importance is no pain anywhere. If there's pain, then try a different variation. Try to keep your elbows slightly bent at all times. Here we go, speed it up. Even though we're fast, I'm not just swinging and dropping. I'm coming up, controlling, down, controlling. So I'm pausing at the top to know that I have control over the weights and it's not the weights controlling me. All right, slow it down. So variations, elbows can be slightly bent. Try not to lock them out, but you can bend them a lot if your weight is heavier and you need to shorten the lever. You can stop at shoulder height, that's pretty traditional. Fast again. If you want to go higher, again, if it's not bugging your shoulder, then you're probably fine to work through that larger range of motion. For some people, they'll start getting some shoulder impingement, or they might not feel very comfortable with the mobility they have in their shoulders. Slow it down, which is one reason why we often stop at 90 degrees. I gotta drop my weights here. I was getting a little too heavy. All right, we're finishing off. 20 seconds fast if we can. Here we go. 10 seconds. Oh boy, good. All right, if you got your ball handy, grab your ball. If you have a mini band, feel free to grab a mini band and place it around your knees. If you don't have the ball, you're lying down on the floor, doing the same thing I'm about to do. So band at the knees, above or below, wherever you have less leg hair. And we're gonna go through hip drives on the ball. So shoulder blades on the ball, lower the hips, drive them up. Here we go, we're going slow. Focus on driving the hips or the butt up. Keeping the abs pulled in. If you have a mini band, even if you don't have a mini band, still think of driving the knees out, apart from each other. All right, we're adding speed here. Don't worry, I marked this video as not appropriate for children. If you don't have a ball, we're just on the floor. Okay, back to slow. So if we're on the floor, you won't go through as large of a range of motion, which makes it a bit easier. But try not to get right down on the floor in between your reps, if you can. Always stay airborne when possible. Back to fast. Keep the knees out. As the glutes get tired, the knees are going to try to crash in. We want to avoid that. Whew. Slow again. Once I notice I can't get my hips all the way up anymore, so I'm losing my range, I know I'm getting tired, I'm just taking a small rep rest, and then coming back up again. Last 20, we're going fast. Keep the knees out, keep the hips up. Almost there. Good. All right. Mini band off. Let's pause the time. Grab your weights, two-hand anyhows. We got 10 more. We'll be using the ball again one more time later on. All right, weights up. Here we go. Right side to start this time. Squat, curl, stand, press. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do all 10 in a row on one side and then do the other side. Alternating makes it a bit easier, you get a bit of a rest in between reps. Sorry if I got my count wrong. I think that's halfway. I think that's 5 per side. Six. Seven. 3 more. That's 8. 2 more. 9. Last on the right, and last on the left. All right. Woo. Grab some water. Okay, we've done 6 exercises. We got 4 to go. So, we have reverse flies next. This will be probably the toughest one, I think. So really light weights here. Hinged over and reverse fly. Here we go, nice and slow. Sorry, that wasn't a lot of prep time for you. So it's similar to the rows, but instead of bending the elbows, going straight out with the long arms. That long lever is what makes it really tough. Go slow, all right, speed it up. Same as the lateral raise, try not to whip it up and drop it. Pause at the top, control it down. Slow it down. Same position as the rows though, hinge, butt out, long back. Try not to do these where you're standing upright and just leaning over at the upper back. You got to get the hips to do that movement. All right, fast again. And if you find that's too much on the back, feel free to always do a 3-point, hand on the wall, hand on a couch. That hand position takes a lot of pressure off of the body in terms of holding it. And then you just switch arms, however you want to do that. All right, slow. These are small muscles back there we're using. That's why these are tough. They fatigue quick. We're fast again here. Last 10 seconds. All right. That's it. Okay. Don't remember what's next. Oh, yes. Side leg raises. Okay. On the floor, lying down on your left side. Right side is up. We're going to do side leg raises here. So my leg is straight out. I'm going to turn my toes down slightly. I'm going to drive my heel up and slightly back behind me. Here we go. So slow movement. If you want to do these in a side plank, go for it. That'd be pretty awesome. When my leg comes down, I'm not touching it back down to my other leg. So it's staying elevated. All right, speed it up. Make sure your body is perfectly sideways. The tendency on these is to lean back and have the top leg lift up like this. If you're getting a Jane Fonda height out of your leg, then you're out of position. Roll the pelvis forward. Your leg's not going to get probably even up to 45 degrees from the floor, because our legs just don't bend that way unless you're maybe a gymnast. And fast, I think, here. Sorry if I missed one of those 20s. Woo. I don't remember if this is the second or third round through. I've been doing too much talking. Let me check our timer. All right. Okay, slow again. 40 seconds left. If you're doing this right, you're going to feel it right in the side of the hips, in the glutes, more towards the back than the front. We don't want to feel it in the hip flexor. All right, fast again. We're not done. I'm just looking like I'm done because my leg's not moving anymore. But we're on the fast 20. Final 20 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right. Let me get our timer stopped. Last time on these anyhows. That's a lot of work, those side leg raises. All right, grab your weights. We've got 10 per side anyhow. It's our last time on these. And then we got our final 2 exercises. All right, weights up. Here we go. Left side to start. Squat, curl, stand, press. Ooh. The leg is gonna be tired tomorrow. That's 1. 2. Try to keep your full range of motion on the squat. And remember, you get that range from your hips going down, dropping your pelvis, not your chest. You want to keep the chest up, elbows up. I think we're at 7. 3 more per side. That's 8. 2 more. And 1 more anyhow, guys. Last 1 per side. All right, it's a lot of repetitions today. Okay, last round. So we're going back to the ball. We started out with a chest press on the ball. We're gonna finish with a fly on the ball. So same position, lying on the back, but we're dropping the arms and back up. You won't be going as heavy as you were with your flies. Your chest press, sorry. So a bit lighter than your chest press. And then of course, we're finishing off with the side leg raises on that second side. Okay, you got 20 seconds for water and to get ready on your ball. All right, so we're ready to go. Roll to the back. Hips up. Bring the weights out to the side. Nice and slow and back up. Notice the elbows are very slightly bent. It's another important one to not do with the elbows locked or hyperextended. All right, add a little bit of speed. Please be careful with the speed on these. If you go too fast down, you might not be able to stop the weights, and they'll pull your shoulder into a position that could compromise it. So be careful on the speed work on this exercise. Slow it down. Sure about these, or it's your first time doing them, or you have a history of older stuff, then maybe the fast ones just do at regular or normal tempo and don't go faster than normal. All right, speeding up again. Slow it down, last time on the slow. You're gonna feel this working through the pecs, front of your shoulder and into your biceps. Try to keep your hips up on the ball. Try not to sit your hips down. Don't get lazy down there. Keep the glutes working. All right, final 20 seconds on the flies. Be cautious here, you're getting tired. So slow it down or bend the elbows more as needed. That's it. All right, done with the weights. We're done with the ball. Lying down on the floor, left side up. We got our side leg raises. Final 2 minutes of work. Make sure that position is right on the body. Roll the pelvis forward slightly. Turn the leg in slightly. And we're lifting the leg up and back. All right, here we go. Remember, no Jane Fondas up here. If you're up there, roll your pelvis forward more. Coming up to the fast, speed it up. Get ready to slow it down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowing it down. Whew. I think I was wrong. These are tougher than the reverse flies. Speeding up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That was only halfway and it's already just done. Whew, keep it going. I think I'll be taking lots of breaks here. And this is a fairly weak muscle just for a lot of people in general. Slow it down again. So if you find you are really challenged by these or they fatigue really fast, like I'm demonstrating for you, don't be surprised, you're not alone. I'm not alone either. I know that there's a lot of you out there that are probably finding this one of the more challenging exercises of the workout. All right, speed it up. Final 20. But it's a very important group for hip stability and to prevent certain injuries from taking place in runners, cyclists, and just general exercisers as well. All right, guys, that's it. That's the full 2 minutes on that side. All right. We are past the 45-minute mark here, guys. So I'm going to do really quick stretches with you. Nice work on the workout. How do the glutes feel? Mine are feeling a little more voluptuous than normal. All right, what do we need to stretch? We'll definitely probably finish off with the pecs. Let's maybe do our quads, glutes, and pecs, some of the three primaries, guys, because we did a lot of lunging and that stuff. So lying on your left side, grab your right ankle and pull the leg back, fully flexing or bending the knee to stretch out the right quad. You can use the heel to push back on that leg if you want to increase the stretch. That's optional. All right, from here we're just gonna roll to the back. Take that right leg you were just stretching, cross it over the left thigh. Grab hold of that left hamstring or left shin. Both legs towards your chest to put a stretch into your right glutes. If your tailbone is rolling off the floor, then pull it back down. We're stretching out the right glute here. All right, let's go to the side. So rolling onto your right side, grab the ankle and pull it back. I'm gonna show a modification to the quad stretch for any of those that wanna go a little bit more spicy on it. We actually did this as part of our warm-up. So the face-up position, so leaning back here, squeeze your glutes, push your pelvis forward. That'll put a nice stretch into both quads at the same time. So you can do that instead of the individual one if you'd like. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, onto your back. Cross your left leg over your right thigh. Grab hold of the right calf, well, right shin. Probably not grabbing the calf from here, or the right hamstring. Hold the legs to the chest, tailbone, lock it down there. Don't let it come up. And release that glute. Let's head up to the wall. We'll finish off with a pec stretch. We've done this many times. So bend the elbow or keep the elbow straight. Lean against the wall. Turn away from the wall until you feel a stretch in the pec. I want you to hold that. If you're doing these workouts at home with a partner or a friend, I'm going to show you how to do a partner stretch for the pecs, which is absolutely wonderful. Don't worry, I'm not breaking any state of emergency lockdown rules here. We're gonna use my friend who does not qualify for that social distancing. So you're just gonna grab their wrists and you're gonna brace yourself in a nice strong stance. And then they are going to walk forward or roll forward until they feel they're in a good pec stretch. So I'm acting as the inert object, and they're the ones increasing or decreasing the intensity by walking forward or back, as opposed to me pulling back and I go too hard or too far. All right, switch sides on the wall, go to the other arm. Thank you, sir. We get our socializing any way we can, right? Whether that's a skeleton or talking into a camera. I was walking with, taking my daughter for a walk. She's about 14 months now. And I realized every time we go out, there's nobody around anywhere. And I'm wondering how that's going to affect her perception of what's out there in the world. And as soon as they open the doors and people can go back outside again in masses, she's going to get a little overwhelmed. I'm sure she'll be just fine. Okay, that's it, guys. We stretched everything we need to stretch. thanks for joining the workout. Thanks for taking part. And if you can like the video and share it with your friends, that would be awesome. The more viewership, the better. What are we today? We're Monday, so tomorrow's Tuesday. We're back at a bit more of a regular schedule. We'll have I think it's 11 o'clock a.m. And it's going to be bands and balls. And then Tuesday night is going to be bodyweight. So hopefully we'll see you guys again soon. Have a wonderful evening. Stay fit, guys. Have fun. I think that's trademarked. Okay, take care.